Well, well.
That is one hell of a mustache. It looks like it's got a mind of its own.
First drink's on me, stranger.
Oh, well, thank you. Thanks.
Enjoy.
Don't brainwash me.
If you plan on sitting through Nyoka's stories, you might could use a few.
I like Nyoka.
Myself.
Now what can I do for you?
You can tell me more about this place. Why is this place called the Yacht Club?
Thought it had a fancy ring to it. Name's the first advertising anyone sees, after all.
True. Are there any yachts in Stellar Bay?
Nope. But a man can dream.
Oh, poor guy. You said you're not used to seeing new faces around here, huh?
Not since Amber Heights. These days we have more leaving than coming. Off to join the iconoclasts or some such.
What the fuck does that mean? We don't even get to ask what the hell they are? We can ask what happened to Amber Heights, I guess.
Bunch of marauders broke into the executive compound, slaughtered everyone. Corporations pulled out of Monarch not long after.
Not a bad thing. I imagine you're doing better these days.
But then that was 10 years ago. Still feels fresh to us every time we look at our walls, though.
I can imagine. How well do you know Nyoka?
Anyone who spends any amount of time in this bar is bound to get to know Nyoka. On account of her being here so often herself. And I don't mean that unkindly. Anyone who's rid us of as many beasts as you have is entitled to a few drinks. Something else I can do for you?
Well, sorry to be taking her away from you forever, but yeah, we're dooming yet another little place, Already got an 18% discount. I love being a god of negotiation. Alright, talk to me, lady.
And the little bastard's slippery, right? On account of its blood. So it's sliding. All over the place. Trying to crawl away. Getting so I can't tell the blood from the mud.
I'm just gonna keep listening, because you sound utterly psychotic. I also love how, while she's waiting for us to answer, she's just completely stopped her story. She doesn't care. Keep listening.
But I gotta get in there. Get right in that baby rap's stomach and dig it out. If so much as a drop of stomach acid got on that medallion, shit, I don't know what I'd do. Might be I'd hunt every damn rapt out there.
You're awful. I hate you.
Staring? Wait. You ain't from around here. Who are you?
You didn't seem this drunk while telling your story. I'm Strike. Pleasure to meet you. Or Strike. Are you always this drunk? Let's be nice.
Ooh, charmer. Don't get a lot of that around here. Folks mostly grump at me about how I should join the MSI payroll. Nice change of pace. Buy me a drink, will you?
I'm utterly rich, so why the fuck not? Sure. Another round, bartender.
Outstanding.
It cost me 2 bits, is that it?
What are you doing
Nice.
in Stellar Bay, stranger?
Picking up you, actually. I'm told you can help me find an information broker. Or... Nah, let's go straight to business. Why the fuck not?
Well. Let's get down to brass nuts then, shall we? Wait, that ain't it. Brass rats?
Tax.
Let's talk business. I'm headed back out there after I sober up. You want a guide sooner than that? You have to get me something to clear my head.
Alright, well, what do you need?
Outstanding! Our dispensary here maintains a stock of, well, I don't rightly know what they are. Steroid or caffeine somethings?
Yeah, I mean, there ain't much of a difference between steroids and coffee.
I'm cut off for the month, on account of needing one just about every damn day. But I'm sure you've got your wily ways. Fetch me one and we'll be all set.
You only want one? I thought you need one every day. You mean caffeinoid? That stuff's just a stimulant.
Well, they work. We got a deal or what?
Alright, I'll be back. I don't mind doing that, and that's a side quest as well. Passion pills, huh? Some more Viagra, goddammit. People need to stop calling Viagra passion pills. It's a lot more politically correct. What have we got going on around here? Which I am absolutely not, by the way. Where are we going from here? There's just mushrooms growing through the goddamn floor? This place is a disaster, huh? Huh. Even the ground wants us to get high. Where have I at? Oh, Celia, hello. What's my main quest? How maniacal with that? Oh, okay, that's actually our thing. And what mission is Celia? The Grim Tomorrow? Oh, okay, yeah, we might as well do this. This is the
I'll note it next to the others.
MSI commander, okay. Sanjar! Man, we're meeting everyone here. Hello, Celia. We'll talk to you first.
And
Oh,
welcome
you're
to
adorable.
Monarch Stellar Industries, producers and purveyors of the finest salt tuna in Halcyon. What can I do for you today?
What was that exchange about? You having money trouble?
Or is he not paying you on account of how he tried to fix the thing his own self and busted it even worse, and then said you wasn't fixing it fast enough, so he's docking your wages again? Not that I got any.
Pavati, calm down, go.
Not at all. Mr. Nandi treats us all right and pays us well. I just spent most of my paycheck on Raptidon acid.
And what the fuck is that? Do you normally blow your money on Raptidon parts?
Laws, no. Sometimes it's canid teeth, or mantis worm wings. Whatever Sebastian has in stock, really.
What is wrong with you? Why are you buying so much from Sebastian? Or if you've got that many bits to spend, I got some trash to sell you. No. What's going on with Sebastian?
So I can talk to him, of course. He doesn't get going about much else.
I reckon she's got a little bit of a squish on this fella.
A squish?
He's sort of the
Jesus!
strong,
Sounds like she
silent
took a
type.
shit on him.
Unfortunately, my apartment's kind of filling up with his stuff.
Don't ever say a
and some of the
squish
neighbors are
again.
complaining about the smell.
That's unsurprising. Maybe I can talk to him for you.
Would you? I'd appreciate that so much. Maybe don't tell him I wanted you to ask. Just that you met this really nice lady named Celia, and she seemed... Oh, Mr. Nandi's doing that thing where he breathes through his nose real slowly. I better get back to work.
Oh, Nandi. Alright. Wait, I'm curious. What do you see in Sebastian?
He doesn't talk much, but he's got this quiet intensity, you know? Like there's stuff going on inside his head that you have no idea about.
He's probably just stabbing
Plus,
kittens.
He's got great legs. It's hard to find a man who doesn't skimp on lower body exercises.
Such a posh way of saying skip leg day. Alright, there are other fish in the sea scene. I don't want to be a dick. You really want to be with someone you can't talk to?
You think that's what I'm looking for? You're funny.
That's all I need to know. I don't want to be a
Sorry.
dick.
Sometimes I get carried away.
It's alright. I'm just confused about what you want from him. Apparently you're now not trying to be with him. I don't get it. Oh yeah, I have more things to talk to you about, actually, haven't I? Grim asked me to check with you about his tossball poster.
You know, sending you is the first bright idea I've seen from that man, because I told him to stop bothering me about it a week ago. I still don't know anything about it, but if you want to help him, Velma's the one to ask. She's in the warehouse. But I'll warn you, Grim wore her patience thin a long time ago.
Seems like I'm just gonna have to steal something. I don't want to talk to you about Sebastian. I don't see the point. I think we just gotta go find this dude now. Hello, Sanjar. Aren't you... a man?
Well,
I don't really have much else to say about you.
At last. Celia, didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
What a horrible
That you did,
voice.
sir.
How can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32% cost savings not moisten the loins?
You've often posed these very questions.
You sure have.
Clear my schedule. This
You've often got
newcomer
moist
has a
loins,
meeting.
my friend. Only the moistest can work here. Ah, that's very generous of you.
Celia, will you make a note of that for my self-review? Very generous.
Noted.
He's such a
Not
twat.
so
I love
generous
him.
I can't drive a good bargain. Now, who sent you? Rizzo's, perhaps? Or Auntie Cleo herself?
Oh, I'm just a freelancer. Me, I'm charting my own path. Going where the wind takes me.
What a charming notion. One doesn't meet many free spirits in Halcyon. Not outside Tartarus prison, anyway.
Oh, don't worry. That's absolutely where I'm
Forgive
going to
me,
end up
I'd
one
be
day.
positively enraptured. Only, I take it this means you aren't here for Saltuna.
Aw, poor guy. Hey, could always be both, or if I have to eat one more weird science project passed off as food in this sprat fucked colony, I'm gonna stab someone, but no, it could always be both. That'd be nice.
Now, there's no need to humor me. I'm used to this particular letdown.
But you seem
Seems
so
like you're having
happy.
a rough time, Mr. Sanjar. Are you doing quite all right?
Oh, don't worry on my account. This is merely the latest in a long line of professional, erotic, and athletic disappointments.
I love off him.
I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other
An erotic
corporations
disappointment.
back to our bosom, but it seems we're back to the drawing board.
Well, if you're free of the other corporations, why the hell would you want to bring them back?
Surviving alone isn't as easy as it looks.
Yeah, but I can help.
Thanks to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now. Now, we've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are precarious.
And you're tired of scrounging and scraping by. Is that it? But it sounds like you're freer than anyone else in Halcyon. Why not embrace it?
You talk
Maybe I
like
can push him
Graham.
that way.
Freedom always sounds nice, doesn't it? It makes a rather pretty slogan. But if you sit down and tally up the costs, how you provide for yourself in the absence of aid, how you protect yourself from a hostile galaxy, it starts to lose its shine.
Exactly. Intellectualism fuels the train to mankind's future, but the tracks the train runs on are forged from practicality.
Mr. Vicker, I don't want to be rude, but I don't think that means anything.
Yes, it's
That
as
was
though the
brilliant.
good vicar has plucked the very words from my brain.
Still doesn't mean anything. So what do you mean to do about it?
Well, Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
But will that help the people here, Mr. Sanjar? Keep them fed and safe?
Pavati, this is my conversation.
Precisely what I'm
Stay
trying to
out.
do.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
This lady knows what's going on.
It's true, our Celia is an alarmingly competent middle manager.
I know, it's
And
fucking
any other
terrifying.
company should be wasted in data entry. The plan she refers to is a two-pronged approach, and the first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended.
Fine, but how do you mean to do that?
With a Bolt 52 cartridge, of course.
Only I
If you
knew
can
whatever
get
the
us
fuck
what we
that
need to
means.
rejoin the board, starting the Bolt 52, we'll be able to become one of the most productive and secure cities in Halcyon.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
We will, but just as long as you don't end up as corrupt as the rest. What is this Bolt 52?
Why, one of the strongest defenses in Halcyon. An extremely powerful ordnance.
Good shit. Ordnance or ordnance? Oh fuck, I wish I knew the difference. Ordnance, ordnance survey, ordnance explosive. Is that the I imagine that's the difference. An ordnance survey is that geography thing, right? Shut up! So my dude's just being a fucking grammar Nazi just for the XP that it gives. For fuck's sake, why is this an option?
An ordinance, of course. We do things in a civilized fashion here. Not like Graham's iconoclasts.
Of course he wants to fight bureaucracy with paperwork. I should have known.
Can a legal document really be that important? Oh, so where do I find this ordnance? Oh, okay, so it's not a weapon. Once you have the Bolt 52, what's the other part of your plan? Or... Now, I want to ask if it's really that important.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say you just crawled out from under a rock. Forms
You're
and
close enough.
procedures are everything in Halcyon. And this one is located in the old arms building southwest of town, which used to be part of Stellar Bay before we had to move our walls in. And these days, it's overrun with marauders and raptidons.
Then I guess I'll go get your Bolt 52.
Do be careful. I've lost more than a few people to marauders and raptidons out there. Oh, and while you're at it, there should be a terminal in the arms building with some dangerous information. Perhaps you could delete it so it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Do I want to help you? You seem so fucking slimy. Maybe I'll be able to make them really powerful to stand alone without the board. That'd be delicious, right? You don't need this shit. Before I go, I want to talk to you about
What can I
something.
do for you?
I don't remember, actually. I met Grim, the landing pad guard.
I see. And was his delivery of the MSI authorized greeting up to snuff?
I imagine I could either get him murdered or... That guy's a world-class moron. No, he did a bang-up job. I liked him. He had a stupid voice, but he doesn't deserve death.
Well, that's excellent. I'll see that your feedback makes it into his review. What else can I do for you?
Alright, I have questions about MSI in the good old days.
Did I keep such meticulous notes?
It sure is, huh? Wow, we got a lot to talk about. You don't seem to think much of Graham.
He and his followers call themselves the Iconoclasts. Lawless anarchists, all of them. If anyone on Monarch deserves the reputation the board's pinned on us, it's them.
Yeah, I guess so.
I will admit, I am keen to meet their leader.
Oh, are you the dude we need to
Be
meet?
careful what you wish for. Graham has a habit of ruining everything, and everyone around him.
Well, leave the little Frenchie alone. You've got strong feelings on the matter, huh?
I'm trying to build something here. They only want to destroy things, and they risk ruining Monarch for all of us. It isn't just that they drain our people and resources. Every radical act they commit cements Halcyon's image of us all as destructive rebels, and pushes us further from the rest of the colony. He's lucky the board doesn't take him seriously enough to keep more than a few UDL gunships patrolling Monarch.
An Earth Directorate assault cruiser would change his tune. It's almost a shame we haven't seen one around Monarch in a long while.
Well, what's this hazard clause?
It's a legal provision that gives the board the authority to cordon off any planet or location that it deems dangerous.
A necessary evil for the greater good of society.
That's exactly
I hate having the
how
vicar
board
around.
describes it.
He just throws out all this fake fucking philosophy all the time, and it's the most annoying thing. You sound skeptical. And they've been voted on Monarch. Let's ask that.
Yes, making all of MSI criminals in the board's eyes.
Fuck.
Hard to run a business that way.
Oh, how exactly did the MSI get kicked off the board in the first place?
I've asked myself the same thing many times, especially seeing as the legal mechanisms we employed were part of the board's own bylaws.
Do you mean that you initiated your own removal from the board?
Not intentionally, though that's technically true. For many years, this planet was home to as many corporations as Terra 2. But back then, it was known as Terra 1.
Terra 1 and Terra 2. I see the board put their best people on that one, huh? Oh, right, is it the name? Or what happened to the other corporations? Let's go with that.
As you may have noticed, this planet has more than its share of hazards. And as the other corporations began to tally their losses, they decided to pull out.
Well, I guess that seems wise, right? Oh no, but not MSI, right? No guts, no glory. Not MSI.
Leadership at the time
I don't want to side with anyone yet.
Too.
And how did that work out?
Most regard Monarch as a lost cause. But there were others of us who saw an opportunity. The chance to improve working hours and conditions, to reform MSI from the ground up.
How forward-thinking of you. Or reforms are for quitters, Sanjar, or discuss this another time. How forward-thinking of you, fuck
It's
it.
humane. But it's also good business sense. Exhausted, sick, and malnourished workers are not productive workers. Even a cursory review of the data bears that out.
Exactly.
I hope you'd treat them
Well, you're
nice,
one of the
whether it's
nicer
business or
corporations,
not,
but you are
Mr.
still a
Sanjar.
corporation.
That's what being a community means. Treating people right, because it's the right thing to do.
Ms. Holcomb is our endlessly optimistic crew hand. It's good for the captain's morale.
Vicar, I'm going to murder
A
you.
noble thought, Miss Holcomb. Unfortunately, noble thoughts rarely sway board policy. Anyway, we learned of a loophole in the corporate bylaws that would allow MSI to claim ownership of the entire planet once the other corporations pulled out, creating the perfect environment for us to enact these new reforms.
Oh, so you're actually sneaky little fuckers then, huh? Oh! Wow, okay, you're slippery as hell, but you are also the nicest of the corporations we met so far, but like, do I wanna... I guess if you're being a slippery boy with the corporations, I mean, I've been a slippery boy with the corporations, so I can't exactly blame them, but I don't own a whole planet, damn it, and I'm jealous. Give me your planet.
No, they laughed in our faces, and insisted we'd be relocating to Terra 2, along with everyone else.
Yet here you are. Well, I hope you gave him the finger. Guess you missed the transfer. Yeah, yet here you are.
Yes, some of us stayed behind, and as the most senior executive remaining, I ended up in charge of what was left of MSI. I moved forward with our planned reforms, as well as our strategy to assume ownership of the planet. Yet not long after I renamed it Monarch, The other corporations dislodged us from the board and began an official campaign to paint us as lawless savages.
Damn. I wonder about, Cascadia then. Is Cascadia as bad as we've heard? Because that's the one we're always being told is a disaster, right? That's low, even for them. Well, you should have known you can oppose them, but why would they do it? No, that's low even for them.
I don't think
Fuck
they
'em.
realized how far they'd stoop.
Then why are you trying to rejoin, you
Everything
shit?
we did was legal and above board. We followed their rules, and yet they still found reasons to declare us outlaws.
Because you
I do
embarrassed
think
them,
there's
that would be
something
why.
useful in a governing body like the board. Something that keeps us from anarchy, but I dearly wish it functioned differently.
Why exactly do you want back on the board then?
Why wouldn't anyone? They own nearly all the resources and infrastructure in Halcyon.
Without the board, chaos would overtake the system. Working within the established order isn't a principle to snub one's nose at, Captain.
But
To
you
be
can
on the
have
board
several
is to be
different
part of the
governments and it'll
colonial
all be
community.
fine.
And being cut off means slow strangulation.
They've treated you pretty roughly. Is it worth going back to that? You're just going to be seen as like these pathetic little boys the entire time who are constantly getting kicked in the teeth. You know? They're going to have you at the literal bottom of the pile.
I'm not a man to put pride before progress.
Yes, but sometimes you
Membership on the
should.
board can
It wouldn't
ease
be
our
progress at
hardships
all.
and provide us with opportunities, then that's the path I mean to pursue. Besides, I'm hopeful that additional leverage on our part will allow us a more equitable relationship.
Also, if they've painted you as these savages and outlaws and everything, it would look awful for them to be like, hey, you know those savages and outlaws? Yeah, they're part of our board now. They can make decisions. They eat people, you know? How is this ever going to work out for you? But what is this leverage?
Don't get ahead of yourself, sir.
Tell me the leverage.
Yes, it'll be easier to explain once we have the Bolt 52.
Uh,
My hope is to maintain the reforms we've managed here, and who knows? Perhaps once we're restored, we could spread them to other corporations.
I guess. Fine. I'll see you later. I'm looking for an information broker. We
Hiram?
already know where they are, right?
Why,
Oh,
he's
no, we don't.
Probably still out at Devil's Peak. Not that he's had the courtesy to notify me, at any rate.
Who is this info broker then? Because I ignored this, because I assumed they meant the hunter, but yeah, she's not an info broker at all. How do I get to Devil's Peak?
You'd head south along the road and look for a mountain to the west. Not that I'd advise it. It's a terribly dangerous trek. But if you insist on going, I'd recommend taking a local guide. Nyoka would be a prime candidate.
If you can keep her sober.
Alright then. Do we need to keep her sober though? I mean, she'd probably be even more dangerous if she's drunk. Sanjar's to-do list. Review guidelines for annual self-review. Select font for annual self-review. Format annual self-review. Schedule time to write annual self-review. Write an annual self-review. Tell Celia she's doing an excellent job. Aww. I like how he has to put that as to-do list. What a cutie. OSI puzzle cube. I want that.
What do you think you're doing?
Nothing. Look, I have a high persuade point.
I don't have time for this. Move along.
Please tell me it doesn't upset you. MSI, I don't want to upset him. Ah! But I want the cube. Because I like customizing my ship. Aw, Josh. Scott just wants to spread the love. You don't need to... you don't need to add him like that. Right, how the fuck do I get this cube without being spotted? I should have got that perk where I could steal things from really far away, huh? Fuck it, we'll come back for the cube. Maybe they'll disappear over time. Maybe they'll, like, change shift and I can fuck them over then. What's this here? Notes for revisions? Your report looks excellent. The numbers are front and center and you highlight our recent production gains nicely. One small adjustment. Could you increase the page margins by 17.3%? I want them to match the formatting of our other reports for maximum readability. Sanjar, you are such a cuck, aren't you, sir? What's this? Otto, I've been checking your hours and you're well past due for some time off. Why don't you take a few days? You spend entirely too much time staring at that terminal. Sanjar, aww. You see, they are a half-decent fucking corp. I don't hate them all that much. Look at this idiot with a man bun. I can't wait to steal from him. Oh, you're an exec?
Here to do business with Sandra?
Oh, you're a woman. Never mind. I thought you were a guy.
Here to do business with Sandra?
Are you all going to say the exact same thing? Have I been on this? View data. A summary report on conditions within Stellar Bay. I don't care. Working slogans, however, MSI Saltuna, 43.28% more nutrient dense than the leading brands. Our profit margins are stellar, and a tolerable center of commerce in a hostile and chaotic galaxy. I thought these were going to actually be funny. He was mine for... Oh, Josh, there's enough for me to go around, don't worry. Alright, let's exit here. Where do we go? Where do we go? I guess we can check out the rest of this place. What the fuck? Oh, this place is way smaller than I expected for being like the MSI base. Unless this is like... No, this is just another part of Stellar Bay. This place is massive! Jesus, we're going to be wandering this area for a long time. Resident, whatever this door is. Just this massive building with a little worker in it. That's... What is this? What is this for?
You're probably looking for Velma. Watch out. She's in a mood.
What's my main quest? Find pills, right? Yeah, okay. Help her with a hangover? That's all that is? I didn't know that's what we were doing. Oh, Velma! Don't remember why I need to talk to you, but I absolutely do. Earrings? Fuck yeah. A pair of stylish earrings. Not just earrings. Stylish. Oh, just a little bit of money in there. Damn, this place is barren as fuck. Velma, why is this place so big when it's got nothing in it? Excuse me? I've seen one worker so far. 2 workers. 3, 4, whatever. Okay, shut up. What is this building?
She's always cranky.
Just says Stellar Bay.
No, I mean, more than usual. Wouldn't know. I made it a point to stay out of her way.
I have absolutely no idea what the fuck I'm doing in here. There's just so many random work. Yeah, this place is a little confusing, but I did find a workbench. Oh, fuck me. Hello, Stellar Bay. Man. Once again, everything looks unique as hell and stunning in its own little way. It's orgasmic, dude. I just want to jizz all over my monitor. In fact, I already have. 3 times today. I'm not sure I've got any more left. Every time I'm playing, it's just milking my wang. What have we got in here? Another way up here, but look what I've found. A little bit of ladder action. And that gives me Mr. Ouch! I love a little bit of Mr. Ouch. And no one can tell me I'm stealing when I'm a little bit above them. Don't really seem like there's anything else worth grabbing around here, though. Hello? Velma? This is where you hang out, right? I guess you're on the top level. Man, this place seems really big, but so empty. I don't understand. I swear this is where she's meant to be. Ooh, Velma's container key. I probably should find that, but...
Great work.
Signed. Oh, we got his poster. I mean, I'm meant to talk to Velma about it, so I feel kind of stupid if I just steal it. Rebuilt mining gear, that's shit. I'm gonna break it down. Light machine. Oh my fuck! $960 DPS. Hey, Vicar. What guns do you use? You have a little shotgun? I'm sure you'll be relatively fine. Oh, it's a big machine gun. That explains it. Wow. You look really, really cool for being the most boring man we've got. Yeah, I think I'll even let you have that. I guess I should return the poster, but I much prefer doing it the diplomatic way and not the dickbag way. Where are... You know what? I have a mission to go find Velma. Why am I not just finding it? Convince Velma to negotiate. She is... Oh, she was just in the building I was already in. Okay, personal files. Well, I can hack. Mash random keys is an option. No, we're gonna hack. Please enter the name of the employee whose files you want to review. V. Ballard. I don't know who you are. Oh! Did we just discover a little bit of blackmail? I think we did. Velma's personal files are a morass? What the fuck is that word? Of supply contracts, order reforms, spreadsheets, and financial records. Careful study of her financials revealed that for the past several years she has been slowly siphoning money from her operating budget into a personal account. The theft is cleverly hidden. Individual instances could be excused as rounding errors or mistakes in simple arithmetic. The sheer volume of the occurrences, however, indicates deliberate intent. That, or she is just a major idiot. Hello, Hecht. Braxton. The fishing tank 23A are looking a little lumpy. If you're not going to make it in, that's fine, but you have to let me know so I can stay on top of the doses. Velma. Nandi. Mr. Nandi, we really need to talk about the Saltuna situation. I've had to let 4 batches rot in the warehouse over the last 2 months because we're not finding buyers. I know the situation with the board puts us in a tough spot, but we need to start thinking about how we're going to keep Stellar Bay afloat if we can't get sails up. V Ballad. Okay. And who's this to? Hecht again, okay. Brax, seriously, where are you? Missed 3 shifts. This is getting ridiculous. Even for you. Velma. Well, I'm going to go ahead and save here. Because I'm not going to take that poster. We are going to talk to Velma about it, because if we can get her to give it to us, we have much less chance of losing rep with these arseholes. I mean, I'm obviously... Why have you all decided to walk through this door at this exact moment? Come on, arseholes. Jesus. Hello, Velma.
Look, you can tell Catherine the new shipment will be ready when it's ready, all right? She's welcome to come up here and pack boxes herself if she's in such a hurry.
Do I look like a goddamn messenger? Look at me. Catherine said she'd shove you in a box if you keep running your yap like that. No, what are you talking about? Catherine?
Sorry. Seems I got my cables crossed. Thought you were another shakedown tough from Fallbrook. Hope you can forgive my temper. This job has been running me ragged lately. First, my autoloader foreman stages a walkout, and now my chief pescatological health manager is missing.
Your chief... What the fuck?
Braxton. He's in charge of getting the fish fat, but also making sure they don't get too many tumors.
Too many tumors? How many tumors is too many to be putting them in your mouth?
Notions of working hours.
Asking the universe's big questions here today. I'll come back eventually. You can't constrain a person's freedom, or don't you have rules about that sort of thing? If you say so. So find him and drag my by his ears. Don't you have rules? I mean, I guess he is a bit of a dick for not showing up to work.
We're not keen on rules for rules' sake around here. Means Braxton skips work sometimes, but it also means no company boss is telling me when I can take a shit.
Nice.
Since you don't seem to be constrained yourself, maybe you could check up on him. He lives in the apartments.
Well, I definitely will then. He's probably dead though, isn't he?
Down here, or she might start noticing those extra drugs he's been taking from supply. Something else on your mind?
I'm here to ask about Grimm's poster. We could talk about Caleb. Braxton has been stealing drugs, or who is this Catherine you mentioned when I first came in here? I'm more interested in Catherine. And pescatological, yeah. I wonder how Sirius would pronounce that one, Josh. Alright, and by the way, guys, thank you so much for like the 6 consistent viewers. That is really good for my channel, and I don't know, it's just really great seeing you guys there. It means a lot to me. Who's this Catherine you mentioned when I first came in here?
Sublight boss out of Fallbrook. Handles most goods that come in or out of Stellar Bay. Has a mouth like a ground 6 spacer.
I can't, like, ask about her and try and deal with the problems you guys are having? Oh, fuck it, fine. You said Braxton had been stealing drugs. Did she? I completely missed that. I must have been making fun of you at the time. Yeah, stealing drugs, huh?
Stealing's such a nasty word. Let's call it skimming. And yeah, let's just say I've noticed the sterile biotics we use for the fish would get used a little faster on Braxton's shifts.
Well, should have hung that sleazebag out to dry. No, awfully nice of you not to say anything. The trouble is, you seem like a really nice person, and therefore I don't want to fucking, get you arrested, or whatever the fuck, or, blackmail you with the fact that you've been skimming money, but I mean, you are a fucking criminal, right? If that is true. Maybe there's a reason. Maybe you're like, I've got a disabled child that I need to feed. I don't fucking know. I don't know. You just seem too nice to be a bitch.
We're not like those corporate towns where you get fined for sleeping on the wrong side of the bed. Besides, the Spacer's Choice stuff we use is cheap enough. And Braxton knows how to get this all tuna, fat, and mostly tumor-free.
I love this game. Alright, let's talk about the poster, because we know where that is.
This again? I swear, this is the last time I contract for any special requests. You can tell Grimm his poster came in. You can also tell him I got a better offer for it. So now it's going to Nell.
But isn't it his fucking property? Jesus, I guess sometimes you need rules, huh? You're just giving his poster away? Didn't he pay for it? Oh, so it isn't his, but he... Has he given you the money? I'm confused. Who's Nell?
She runs the betting parlor across the way. Nice professional lady. She asked me about the poster once. Just once. Made a real generous offer, too.
So it's about money.
Damn right it is.
Well, you're just giving it away, though. Didn't he already pay for it?
No. I paid Sublight for it. So, it's mine. And when Nell pays me for it, it'll be hers. Grimm may have asked for the poster, but it's not his until I take his money.
This sounds perfectly reasonable. I don't understand. Why is this a mission? Grimm, you have been outbid. This is fine. You still have the poster, right?
It's staying locked up in my office until Nell shows with her money.
I mean, I already knew where it was, but surely we can work something out.
Sure can. If you want to pay me more than Nell's offering.
Or I can use my unbelievable persuasion techniques. Works with me. I'm helping you find... work with me. I'm helping you find Braxton, aren't I? Or you won't do much business if your neighbors hate you. Consider this an investment. I'm such an arsehole. Yeah. Work with me. I'm helping you find Braxton, aren't I?
Sure. And once you finish helping me, then we can talk about the poster.
Fuck you. You get really difficult, don't you? Well, there's other things we want to talk about. So let's talk about someone else. Absolutely. Let's talk about Caleb.
Unless you're here to tell me he's agreed to do his job again, I've got nothing to say.
He's on strike. He's allowed to be on strike. They're hard workers, aren't they? Don't they deserve some compensation for that? Or Caleb says they need a raise to keep up with prices around here. Or why can't you give them a pay increase? Maybe it is impossible on their end, huh?
I don't have the bits for it, plain and simple. Besides, if I make an exception for him, I gotta do the same for everyone.
She's principled, in at least this area. I will begrudgingly give her that.
Thank
Max,
you.
why do you hate her? She's kind of nice. She hasn't done all that much wrong.
If this job, he'd better get back to it. I'm about ready to hire Sublight contractors at this rate.
Persuade 100! Oh, but I have Persuade 100. I've just brought out the wrong people. Okay, I really need to go and get rid of Max. Which sucks, because I need Max to do his little mission. Sanjar's gonna notice your shortfalls before long, and he'll hold you responsible. I want to use my Persuade, so let's talk about something else. Shit, I really wanted to be able to do that. Hold on, how do I get into character? There you go. We haven't actually pissed anyone off so far, which is nice, right? Yeah, reviewing. Nice. Skills, there it is. So we have 93 Persuade. I'm so very close. Do I have armor or something that will make my Persuade better? Makes my lie better. Temperament, leadership, dialogue skills, there you go. But that also improves my dialogue skills. Fuck. Well, there used to be a helmet, if anything, and I don't think we got one. No! Fuck. Also, Outer Worlds, aka Random Dude solves everyone's problems. It sure is, Josh. That seems to be what it is sometimes. But it is fucking amazing. I am loving it so far. I'm a completionist, so I tend to do all the side quests, no matter how, like, low level they seem in comparison to the main quest. Edge, I'll always feel like, oh, thank you, Scott. That is very appreciated. Alright. Passion pills, handiwork, Velma. Fuck. I guess I can steal the poster back, which is fine. I think that's fair enough. What with this name? That's a faction quest, huh? Interesting.